AI obsession, ego addiction. Would the Lorax have successfully defended his home if he had an AK-47 and a couple RPGs? When I ask that question, most people generate an image in their minds. They have the ability to see a Lorax armed to the mustache. But some folks are not so lucky. They can't see our orange friend using just their mind's eye. They need artificial intelligence so that they may enjoy the genius depiction you and I already revel in. That said, when they type the prompt Lorax with an AK-47 and an RPG, the AI might depict him with a Cold War M16 and maybe some Dungeons & Dragons dice. Or worse yet, if you use Elon's AI Grok, it may change the skin color to brown and give the Lorax an extra digit. AI allows people to center themselves in any fabricated scenario. I most often see lonely guys on Facebook fantasizing that they're some kind of warrior. When I see someone commenting on a post with an AI animation of themselves, the thought that crosses my mind is, how can I make this about me? On the topic of lonely people, Elon Musk comes to mind. He constantly posts himself as a cool guy, a hero, a genius. Elon Musk could literally pay for the outfits and filming anywhere, but he chooses to steal other people's effort and talents. Maybe that's how he made that $1 trillion in the first place. Also, Elon Sieg Heil Musk will never be a hero when he's in a most Hitlerian guy competition against DEFCON 3 on Jews Kanye West and Mecha Hitler Robot, which, by the way, Elon designed. Other folks who love making the conversation about themselves include President Donald Trump. Although he dodged the Vietnam draft, he makes himself into a fighter pilot, a peacemaker, and the Pope, but doesn't have any characteristics in common with any of those roles. Speaking of the Pope, Leo put out a Catholic fatwa on AI, expressing the moral and material damage its use can do. And he's right. Choosing to use AI hurts the planet and other people. When AI is used to ingratiate oneself, that person has decided that their goal is more important than the water and energy consumed and the pollution caused to generate it. And it's literally just them covered in puppies, an image that could have been captured in real life with a photograph. That's the other part that agitates me with all the generative AI. So much of it is centered around the person posting it. Make me look like a superhero. Make me look like I'm fighting in Vietnam. Make me look like I'm riding a horse. Me, me, me. When I was first thinking about this, I compared this process to an artist only painting self-portraits, depicting themselves in an ethereal light. But then I realized it's much worse than that. It's more like a tyrant smashing the work of 1,000 artists together, claiming that they painted the piece, and then not paying any of the 1,000 artists for their effort, time, and talent, effectively stealing from all of them. Those artists have no recourse, no way to fight back. And some may argue that it's not that deep. Sure, if you don't think about it for more than 5 seconds. But if you do really analyze it and look at the evidence, it's likely worse than any analogy I could devise. The company Anthropic buys rare books, chops up the pages, scans them, and destroys them, all to train their AI models. This process eliminates real art from the world to be transformed into algorithm-predicted slop. Anthropic and Meta have both been accused of pirating digital books to digest them for free. Meta is worth $1.5 trillion and allegedly steals books, but I have to pay $10 for movie theater candy? These are the same companies that want to monopolize intelligence and sell it back to the public at a premium.
We see a future where intelligence is a utility, like electricity or water, and people buy it from us on a meter and use it for whatever they want to use it for.
Don't be surprised if these companies start opposing public libraries because that's socialist. Staying in the realm of politics for just a moment, United States lawmakers are finally looking at and passing laws that ban AI being used to create truly horrific imagery. Although this doesn't address all the concerns I have with generative AI, not even close, it's still a start and it's important to celebrate small steps of progress. Finally, getting back to people using AI recreationally. Deploying AI to soothe one's ego is laziness manifest. Everything made with AI can and has been made by humans. Rather than choosing to dedicate time and effort to develop and refine a skill, AI offers a lucrative alternative. You can be mediocre at everything effortlessly. You don't have to make sacrifices. You don't have to put commitment into a passion. In that same regard, when you place no value towards the input, the output is worthless. You have no investment in whatever the algorithm spits out. When someone critiques it, it's not an insult against you, it's the fault of a computer program. But when someone insults your process, well, that's a whole nother matter entirely, isn't it? You don't have the time to develop a new skill. You don't have the capacity to learn new processes. You don't have the energy to create something novel. Guess what? If you don't have the drive, then it's not a worthwhile pursuit. The world is full of natural beauty and artists who capture the masterpiece of life. Increasingly, the world is cannibalized by sprawling data centers and slop content to distract the masses. The desire to outsource human expression to algorithms is an unconditional surrender to the tech billionaires that control those algorithms.
You would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes?
I don't know. I would,
This is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit in this.
Should the human race survive?
Yes.
Okay.
But
if you feel personally attacked by the points I made, I would encourage you not to feel special. There's 100 million people just like you that forfeit the opportunity of greatness and settle for mediocrity. Please spare me the argument that AI provides accessibility to those who physically could not produce art otherwise. Beethoven was deaf and still composed. Emily Blunt overcame a severe stutter and acted. Helen Keller was deaf and blind, but managed to write 14 books without using ChatGPT once. Whatever you want to do, you can do. You are a human being. If you fail at something, if you're not good at it, you try again and again. And if you keep trying, you will become great. We are humans. We will not be beat by bots, by space, by wilderness, or by hate. We are humans, and our spirit is indomitable. Thank you for watching, and remember, the world needs you.